Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for another kitchen declutter and organization. Today's decluttering video is going to be a small pantry organization where I will be decluttering and organizing my pantry, as well as sharing some Dollar Tree organizing ideas and Amazon organization finds. We're going to be doing this entire pantry organization on a budget, so go ahead and give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you enjoy this type of content. Now let's just jump right into it, but before we can get started on updating the current system that I've got in here, I first need to pull everything out of this space and lay it all out so that I can see exactly what I'm working with. As you can see, I did have an organization system in place in my pantry already, but it wasn't fully functional or sustainable. A lot of it was really great and some of it just was not working out long term. So I'm going to be changing all of that out today, but I will be reusing all of the bins that I had in here previously, and that really helped to make this budget friendly. Here is an overview of everything once I had gotten it out of the pantry. As you can see, I just had a ton packed in there, and I did have it kind of sorted out, but it just looked like a big jumbled mess. So I'm going to start pulling everything out of these bins. That way I can put everything out on the table, see what I have, and start over again with organizing into categories, starting from scratch. If you are anything like me and you are trying to create organization systems in pretty much every area of your home, but you're feeling like you're constantly decluttering and reorganizing and failing to find a functional or sustainable system that works for you, please don't be discouraged. Just know that that is absolutely normal, and decluttering and organizing is always a continuous process for everyone. You guys are getting a little peek into my refrigerator here, and I actually recently decluttered and organized this space as well. I finally switched to clear acrylic bins in my refrigerator, and it is a total game changer, you guys. I'm absolutely in love with the way that it turned out. But now that I have everything out of the previous bins that I had in my pantry, I'm just going to take a little plastic bag and go through everything and throw out anything that is just trash or expired or that we're not using. Now that I've gone through everything, I wanted to show you the organizational items that I'm going to be using. So I've got some Dollar Tree bins, a Lazy Susan, a can organizer that I picked up off of Amazon, as well as an old letter filer from my desk, and a new label maker that I'm so excited to use. But before I can use any of this, I definitely wanted to make sure that I give a really good wash out to the old bins that I had, as well as the brand new ones, and just scrub them up really well with some hot soapy water before I put any food items back into them. Now, like I said earlier, all of these bins came from the Dollar Tree, and I am reusing a ton of them that I had in my pantry previously, but I did pick up a few new white ones just because I wanted to replace that reddish color that I had with all white bins. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to be wasting those red ones. I will use them on a different project. I'm thinking about doing a toy rotation schedule for my girls so that I can really clear out the playroom, and I'm thinking that I'm going to use those red bins for that, since they'll just be stored in a closet or up in the attic for the toy rotation and they won't really be out anywhere, but I definitely didn't want them to go to waste. While I get through all of these bins, I just wanted to come on here and let you guys know that I do have a $450 cash giveaway going on over on Instagram right now. I've partnered with some of my favorite YouTube mama friends, and we are all hosting this giveaway together just to give back to all of our followers. So if you are wanting to enter into that giveaway to win $450 cash, no strings attached, then you can head on over to my Instagram, give me a follow over there, and look for that giveaway post to find out all of the rules for how to enter. And when I say all of the rules, I mean the 2 rules for how to enter, because it is super simple for this one. I'm so excited to be sharing this with you guys. I put this together to celebrate my birthday, which is going to be on Friday, and I just thought this was the best way to celebrate turning 28, is to give back to the people who have loved and supported me through this journey. Now that I've got everything cleaned up, I'm going to start working on the organization, and of course I'm starting by putting all of these cans into this metal can organizer that I picked up off of Amazon. This just seemed like the best place to start because it was super easy, I didn't have to think about it too much, and it got a lot of items out of the way fairly quickly. But then I'm going to move on to sorting things into those white bins, and I'm trying to be super specific here and really have tiny, small little categories that I'm putting into the individual bins. I think this is where I went wrong the last time I did a pantry organization, is the categories were just too broad. So I'm really trying to make sure that I narrow it down. That way the system can function and be more sustainable in the long term. If you are working on an organization system in your pantry, I just wanted to take a second to encourage you to not become concerned with being Pinterest worthy or having the most beautiful pantry ever, and instead focus on more functional and sustainable types of systems. So it's really difficult to replicate those Pinterest kind of photographs just because they are so minimal and simplistic, and besides that, they might be completely different than the type of food items and categories that you and your family consume, or the volume of food that your family consumes. So it can be really difficult to replicate those and keep it going long term. Instead, I would definitely encourage you to really think about what you need and what are your family's needs, and try to meet that and be less concerned with looking Pinterest worthy. So I've got everything separated into bins, and I think that I'm ready to put it back into the pantry, but before I do that, of course, I need to give it a good thorough cleaning. There's no better time to clean this space than when it is completely empty, and the first thing that I'm going to do is use my eCloth Flex Edge floor and wall duster and wipe down all of the walls, the shelving brackets, and the floor. I absolutely love this thing. You guys see me use it all of the time. It just works so well, and it is such a versatile cleaning tool to have. If you do not currently have one for yourself, I would highly suggest that you go ahead and pick one up. I do have a link to the eCloth website down in the description box for you guys. That'll take you straight there and you can order one, but this is definitely my most used and favorite cleaning tool ever. And once I have everything dusted and swept out, I'm going to go in with my Jaws hardwood cleaner and microfiber cloth, and I'm going to wipe down all of the shelves and the walls really well. Now I'm ready to start putting some things in here, and first I'm going to start with this letter organizer that used to be on my desk. I recently decluttered it and just hadn't had a chance to take it to Goodwill yet, and I'm so glad that I didn't because I thought it would be perfect for napkins and paper plates, and it definitely worked out for that, so I was super excited to come up with that little solution that cost me $0 to put in here. And then I'm going to start working on this Lazy Susan. Now these bottles of oil and balsamic vinegar and breadcrumbs and all of the things that I'm putting on here have been a huge eyesore in my pantry because they just never fit well into those organization bins. But using this Lazy Susan has definitely been a game changer. It looks a lot better and functions a lot better, and I'm just so glad that I finally got one. I did pick mine up off of Amazon, and I have that linked in my Amazon storefront for you guys, but you can get them pretty much anywhere. All of these canisters also came from the Dollar Tree. I got them a while back the first time I organized my pantry, and they have worked out really well for us, so I didn't have to change very much here. The only thing is I did have labels on them that I had picked up from the Dollar Tree, and those labels just did not stick well, and they did not hold up long term. So that's what I got the label maker for, and I am so excited to use it after I get everything situated in here the way that I want it. Before I sat down to start making the labels, I thought that it might be a good idea to just look over the pantry and make a list of what is in each individual canister and bin. That way I could sit comfortably at the kitchen table and make all of the labels and take my time with it instead of feeling like chaotic and just all over the place trying to stand up and figuring it out on the spot. This definitely did end up working out for me, so if you are doing something similar in any kind of pantry, kitchen cabinets, just anywhere that you have a lot of organization going on, I would definitely suggest that you go ahead and make a list like I did. So I also picked up this label maker off of Amazon, and I will leave that linked in my Amazon storefront for you guys. The link is in my description box in case you are wanting to pick one up. It does make embossed labels, and I really love that. And the quality of the label tape is so good. When I was sticking it onto all of the Dollar Tree bins, I was a little nervous that it wouldn't work out very well or they wouldn't stick very well, but it did a phenomenal job. I am so glad that I went ahead and made this investment. It was also super easy to use and figure out, and it was really affordable. I think it was like $10, which this is going to last a long time. I love the quality and I can use it in a lot of places all over my house, so it was definitely worth that $10. I wanted to show you guys a real-time clip of me using the label maker just so that you could see how simple and quick it was to use. This was so easy, you guys, and it took about 20 seconds to make and cut each label. Now I'm just going to work on sticking them onto all of these canisters and organization bins. And like I said, when I was first ordering this and planning to do this, I was a little bit nervous that the labels wouldn't stick very well, just like the Dollar Tree labels didn't stick very well. The canisters themselves are kind of textured, and then the organization bins are really like slick and shiny. So I was really worried that the adhesive wouldn't stand up to the test, but it definitely did. They went on like glue. They haven't moved since I did this project, and they're definitely lasting a lot better than those other labels that I had before. If you are wondering why I am even bothering to put labels on anything to begin with, it is so that this system can remain functional and sustainable, and that my husband and my oldest daughter can contribute to it and put things away where they belong without my help or assistance. It just makes things really easy and really simple to keep this organization going. And if you are wanting to know exactly what categories I have in here or what I have labeled everything, all of the canisters are for cereal, pasta, oats, flour, sugar, granola, pancake mix, and brown sugar. And then all of those rectangular bins are for breakfast, fruit snacks, chips, crackers, cookies and candy, baking goods, sandwich stuff, pasta and rice, miscellaneous items, and bread. If you only take away one thing from this video, please let it be the miscellaneous items basket. Everybody needs one of these for any kind of pantry or kitchen organization, just because there are some items that may not fit into those individual categories, and you need somewhere to put them in order for your organization to be sustainable. But now, as you can see, I am just going to wrap up this video by taking out all of my recycling. My recycle bins were looking pretty full, and before I put them back into my new pretty pantry, I definitely wanted to make sure that I emptied them out. Definitely make sure that you keep watching a little bit longer though, because as soon as I am done with all of this recycling, I'm going to put these back into the pantry, and then I am going to show you guys all of the before and after clips. Okay, so here it is. I'm going to show you all of the before shots of what my pantry looked like before, and as you can see, there was an organization system in here. It just wasn't functioning and I wasn't keeping up with it too well, and it still looked just a little bit messier than what I wanted, and I am definitely going to fix that throughout this entire video, and the after clips are so satisfying. It looks like a completely different space now, and it is functioning much better. Okay, now here are the after shots, you guys, and I am so happy with how this turned out. I'm so glad that I decided to change out all of those red bins and replace them with the white, because it definitely made it look more simple and minimal in here, as did those new labels. They were just the perfect touch. They definitely help it to function better, but they are also so aesthetically pleasing. They're simple but also beautiful, and I absolutely love them. I'm glad that I decided to go ahead and make my categories way more specific, and that did mean adding in a few more bins, but I'd rather have the extra bins and know that I'm going to be able to keep up with this than to have fewer bins that are just overflowing and packed full of things. Okay, this is going to be everything for today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed and that you found a ton of great ideas and tips that you can use for organizing your pantry or any other space in your home. Don't forget to check out all of those links in my description box and head over to my Instagram to enter into that $450 cash giveaway. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you in the next one.